You're listening to the Pelicans postgame report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Perfect. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. Ain't gon' lie, I feel flyer than I ever been. We stay ballin', this New Orleans, I'm a Pelican. It's going down in the nest, wild, wild west. Come in town and you best show us some respect. 3-point threat, I better make it rain. If it's up, then don't jump stupid like your ankle sprain. Always said, never hate the player, hate the game. Jumper where the dame late, punch a train. Post game, Big Q, talking about business. Bird gang, YouTube, they ain't flocking with us. Lock up the division mission, get into the finals. Finish competition, then it's going win the title. I know this flyer than you can get. Such a threat that the refs just might call a tag. You could double, you could press, but you can't check. Right, left, slide by you like a Eurostep. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. And never, and never, and never, and never, and never, and never say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever.
All right, for all things Pelicans, now tuning into the Pelican Post-Game Report. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all for being in this episode of Pelican Post-Game Report. Pels tame the Bulls, man. How about that? 119-113. Pelicans get a good win. Boy, I tell you, that Zion energy is really something. It really is, man. Zion was playing great. Distributing the ball, rebounding, defense. Everybody's flocking around him. Guys hitting shots. Jose, Trey, DeJounte. Man, they were doing their thing. So big ups to y'all. Appreciate y'all being in alive. Much love. We'll have a Willie Green popping up momentarily on Big Q. We got Lexxah in the building. Shout out to you guys for being there. Good effort. We should have beat the Celtics the other night. The Pelicans bring a similar energy here against Chi-Town. Was able to beat them. Kind of got a little iffy there toward the back end of the game, but the Pelicans held on. They were able to convert and get the win there. 9th win of the year the Pelicans get as they come back home for, 4-game homestand starting tomorrow. So anyway, shout out to you guys. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as we get in. We'll jump to Willie Green momentarily when he hits the podium. Lex, how you doing tonight? And early thoughts on the Pelicans win tonight.
What's up, Big Q? How you doing?
Salute.
Oh, Lord. You know what? Ever since Darvin Ham said that, remember how they showed that huddle? And he was like, y'all doing good. Salute. I feel different about that word.
He said it kind of corny, you know.
He did.
Yeah, he was real hammy with that one, you know. Yeah, he was kind of hammy with that. So
yeah. This was a good game. The energy was there. I think they were motivated by, their energy and with Boston, the fact that they could have won that game.
Right.
They should have won that game. And so they basically replicated that. I definitely, man, Zion was everywhere, man.
I know.
One thing I just want to say with him, y'all better come up out that minute restriction. I am so tired. I mean, what else do you need to see? The man's in shape. He's not getting in shape. He is in shape. The dude is getting low on defense. He is causing so much havoc on defense. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, we should not be questioning Zion's defense anymore because he caused turnovers. He was, cutting into the lanes. Everybody was capitalizing off of his gravity. It took CJ some time, but golly, dimes to Jose, dimes to Trey. Oh my gosh. Have y'all noticed DeJounte Murray?
Yeah, he's a different player
He,
with
he
Zion there,
is,
man.
they said all his shots, most of his
Mhm.
shots came, if not all of them, came from behind the arc.
Mhm.
That dude was catching that ball, 1-2 stepping into that shot, ready to shoot. That's
Yeah.
the stuff that we have been looking for. Zion's attracting everybody, all eyes are on him. That's what you get when you have that gravity that's pulling everybody in and gives you so much time. Everybody was getting practice shots. He got
Yep.
one to Hawk. He got
Yeah.
a few to Jose. Got a whole bunch to Trey. Got a whole bunch to DeJounte.
Yep.
Like how do you not know this? What more proof do you need? I just want to see it consistently. And then I think the biggest thing that it's like, look, when Zion's able to do that, use his gravity, and everybody can benefit from it. My thing is, and this is one thing that killed me. I know it was a great win, but there's always room for improvement. I want everybody to know that. There's always room for improvement. Because what's the goal here? The goal is to get better, not to, be complacent. Okay. The thing is that Zion had at least like 6 or 10 times where he pinned his man down low. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
And he was directing traffic.
Yep.
Like, hey, he was telling the wing, whoever was on the wing, to throw it up top, and he was ready, throwing that lob. Those are easy shots that we cannot pass up. Everybody's been hitting that layup line against the Pelicans.
You damn Skippy.
Why can't we have a layup line utilizing Zion, someone who's good at pinning his man, using his body down low? Those are easy points that the team can use. It took Tice. Did you see Tice up top?
Mm-hmm.
And he threw that lob.
Yep.
That was the first person who did that. I'm like, so it took a big
Yeah.
man to throw it down to Zion. You're telling me our guards can't do that consistently? Like, it's
It's
there.
definitely it's something to look at. It's definitely something you need to
Not
do.
look at that's been there even last season. You saw those opportunities and they got the ball and they were hesitant.
You're talking
Or
about
they were
Willie now,
thinking.
Lex. We talking about Willie
But
now.
the thing is that, look, one thing the Pelicans have been doing, they've been playing the game hard. Basketball does not have to be hard. They need to make the game easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is how you make the game easy. You seize those opportunities. You have to seize those opportunities and kill those teams. When you have an advantage, you have to exploit that. This is about getting an edge over the competition. And so when he's down there, look, you only 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That's all you got in the lane. And then he has to move. Those quick touch passes, you only have a small window to get the ball down there. Get it down there.
Here's I mean, Lex, absolutely. You dropping because you handling your business. You're talking it. Everything you're saying is 100% truth talk. And man, yeah, Zion played less minutes than he did in the prior game, but the dude had 21 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds in 24 minutes.
Yep.
In 24 minutes, they won't talk about efficiency.
Just think if he got 30 or 35 minutes. It's like,
oh, it'd have been a stumping.
Yeah.
It'd have been a runaway. Let's hear from Jose Alvarado, GTA Scrappy Doo. Here we go.
Like you say, he's finding ways. Obviously, people had him as just a shooter, and he expanded his game. And when shots are not falling, that was something that he needed to improve in because we didn't know what he could bring in. And look, he's bringing everything to the table, driving, kicking, rebounding, stealing. And, he just put his game all together. And, the reason why, they paid him that is because they seen it. And, he keep on improving.
Pretty big threes there in the fourth quarter. Who was kind of working for you off of this? A lot of those come off of you.
Just my PD people, be great, A-Miles, and them. They just kept on saying stay with it. I always be great. Always say you're not here to make. I don't care about shots. I want to see what you're doing defensively. How you run the team, and he just kept on saying stay with it. The shots gonna fall, and we trust our work, and that's what kept me going. I just think, obviously when 1 and 5 got the ball, we want to make it as easy as possible for them. They're going to attract so much attention, and, we got knockdown shots, and then we just sharing the ball. We trusting each other. That's one thing that coach always said. We got to trust each other, and that's what we're doing. The whole game, he affects it, just when he's on the ball, off the ball, just the attention he brings to when his presence on the court. So, obviously, yeah, when he's out there, he affects the game overall everywhere. We just getting healthy. That's the main thing. We getting healthy and figuring it out. And like I said, our record ain't what we want, but we know we're not that record. So when we come in and play teams, we just trying to win every time. Thank you.
All right, that's Jose, man, talking some game now. They got Javonte Green supposed to pop up there as well. Lex, Pelicans put on, man, tonight. They had a wonderful matchup tonight. How they handle it. The Boston game, like we talked about, the Zion Williamson factor changes everything. He's the centerpiece, and this is how it's supposed to look. The defense is there. The energy is there. Zion is in limited action. It's just a whole different team with him there.
Yeah, Zion's presence, like it seemed like when he came back, he was way more dialed into defense than he was offense.
Yeah.
And just think, offensively, he's not even where he is now, and nobody's been complaining about that. But think about this. That defensive prowess, which is energy, like that gets everybody going. That gets everybody going.
Yeah, man.
Reflections went because the thing is, sometimes some still he's not getting the steals. He's just deflecting the ball where somebody else gets the steal.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the DeJounte and Zion tandem on defense. When DeJounte gets the guy turning, and once that guy turns his back, man, Zion comes flanking behind, man. I love that. They like that's a play right there. That is a play. And I didn't really see it on tonight, but it doesn't matter. Like, I like to see more of it. Remember I said against Boston, and when we were doing a live stream, I said, you know what? They need to stop. I still hate Zion's rotational minutes and stuff because they are horrible and broken, and it breaks rhythm and it doesn't support rhythm. But one thing that I said, and I don't know if anybody noticed this, do you all notice that they actually had Javonte Green and Zion out there together?
Mm-hmm.
They had them out there together.
Yeah.
Instead of bringing him in to sub out Zion, I'm like, dog, both of y'all, because Javonte's been doing his thing on defense.
Yeah. Right.
Bring them in together. You have more dominance on the defensive end, and you're getting out in transition.
They play
and
well.
You actually showed that.
They play, yeah. And Lex, that's one of the things I thought about when I seen Zion Williamson out there. When we seen him and Green out there, I was like, damn, man. They look, they really vibe off each other. But
yeah,
no, like
they do.
I said, they look good out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just it may not be offensively, but defensively, they were really clicking. And then you had Trey out there, you had DeJounte, and I forget who the fifth person was. Who was that? When that lineup came in,
Oh, shit.
Was Messi out there or was it Tice? I think Tice was out there a few times.
Tice was out there long more than Messi was. Tice was out there
Yeah.
like
Now
25
I'm not
minutes or
really
so.
feeling that right there. And Stacey, I did see your question where you were saying, asking if the Pelicans value rebounds. I think Willie's more concerned about getting out in transition, but in order to get out in transition, you have to rebound. I don't think he thinks about that part because the thing is, Messi is the best rebounder. Can we all agree on that?
Hell yeah.
As a big, so
Damn straight.
I think the thing is that Willie Green values having quote unquote this because Tice is not really a center. He plays center, but he's really not. He's dialed into that small ball. He is really trying to do that. And for some reason, even though Messi he's mobile, he's a rim protector, he runs the floor. It's just, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I think Willie's going through some things with that, but I would have opted to go with Messi because he is a great rebounder.
Yeah, and he runs the floor.
Yeah, you can't
he's a
rely
mobile
on
dude.
one person to rebound. And I've said this before, if the Pelicans as a whole, they're not a good rebounding team. But you have to rebound collectively. And it can be done. You know how it can be done? Because I look at OKC and everybody. Chet's not out there. Even when Hartenstein was not out there, they were one of the top rebounding teams.
Yeah.
Now you add a big, they're even much better at rebounding because it's a collective team effort. And so that's the same thing the Pelicans can do. Everybody has to hit those boards.
That's has to be a part of the philosophy of the team to dial and attack the boards as a collective. I mean, you looked at in tonight, the Pelicans had 46 rebounds. Against Chi-Town, they had almost 60. But still in all, Zion had 7 rebounds tonight. That's about the same amount as Jeeves. He had 5 of those 7 were offensive rebounds. So Zion was on the
he could have had double, triple, all that stuff. And he only played 24 minutes, you said?
It was 24, 25 minutes or something like that. Let me check and make sure.
And against Boston, he had 28 minutes.
Right.
It's like, man, y'all going backwards.
Yeah,
I don't backwards, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I
minutes.
don't like this minute restriction. And I know everybody's Lex, it's a back-to-back. Man, even if it ain't no back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? He's still playing these type of minutes, y'all.
Well, if you see what happens tomorrow, whether or not the minute restriction will last, because usually those restrictions comes with no back-to-back games. So we'll see what's happening.
He is okay. Play that man. He has rested for 2 months. Okay? He has not been playing and I'm glad Zion said this, man. Like, he's not okay with losing. I like the fact that he said that.
I ain't catching what you said.
He said that he's not okay with losing. That was in his post.
Yeah, we kind of bust that one. Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, Zion, I'm not okay with losing either. I can't get with that. I don't care what you're trying to do business-wise, because the thing is, y'all still top heavy. And it don't look like you trying to make moves anytime soon. So to be, I know what Griff is trying to do. I think he kind of confirmed his stance on the season and stuff. But it's like, dog, I'm not trying to waste my time watching this team, watch them and they lose. I don't want to see that. And I don't think anybody else does either. It's like, man, y'all have already, this losership stuff, I'm just not with it. If you're going to play, man, play to win, man, and win these games.
I know.
You really do need them.
They got several mocks across the country. have the Pelicans tied into Harper, the fantastic guard. So I don't know what's going on with that, but we're gonna dip into it. Here's Zion. Let's see what he has to say with that with a slick hat on. Here we go.
Look at 32, his threes and balling. He's expecting these scores. What have you seen from him in his last, 10, 11 games or so?
Just growth as a player, growth as a leader, and he already had high confidence, but
What was the question?
now it's just confidence in his all-around game. So it's good
I
to see
didn't
Trey
catch
make
it.
those leaps in his game.
Need to fix their mics.
You just kind of see how the you see how the defense tries to guard you, and most times they'll send a double team or kind of load the paint, and I trust my shooters, so I was able to find them a lot tonight, and they knock shots down.
What have you seen in the 3 games now with you and they all play together? How have you seen that out there kind of work?
I think we feed off each other defensively, and offensively. We have a different kind of trust for each other in the sense of like I said before we even played a game together. That's real killer. When I see him playing defense the way he does, it's effectuous. If he guarding like that, to me as a competitor, it makes me want to guard more. So we just kind of feed off each other from like a competitive aspect.
You talked about being more physical on defense. What was there doing this thing tonight? How have you seen that grow in these last couple games? Just as a team.
I think it's just it has to start somewhere. I got to give CJ his props on this. I know people aren't really going to agree with it too much, but CJ has. You go look at the games in the past, recent games. CJ has plays where he picks up his physicality like heavy on defense, and when our teammates see him do that like continuously and consistently, it lets we can play physical. Like you put your hands on people, you can be more aggressive instead of just kind of not trying to pick up a foul.
That boy gave CJ some credit for defense, boy. All
You know
right.
what? And he's right
Jose.
too. I agree.
Jose,
I don't agree with it.
Jose's live any night to go for 30, to run off 5, 8 threes. Jose is such a unique player where he can influence the game. Some games in scoring, some games he might could have 5 points, but his impact on the overall game was huge because of how he played defense, picking up full court, just being a pest on the offensive players, or just his energy in general.
Zion, I wanted to ask you about playing here in Chicago. I remember you came here as a rookie when you were sort of in awe of the house that might be. Do you still have that when you come here, or has that sort of faded?
Nah, I still kind of have that awe, when I play in Chicago. History, like it's Mike. 6 rings. Like it's not no easy task. So it's just one of those kind of pay homage, to the game. And I'm fortunate enough to be sponsored by Jordan Brand and have my own shoe. So it does add to the moment in terms of how special it is whenever I play in Chicago.
We always hear players talk about their favorite arenas, like the Garden, and all this comes up. What is this United Center rank because of the history of the Bulls and Jordan and all of that?
Man, I don't have a direct list, but New York. I think Brooklyn is a low-key one that I don't think people appreciate enough. Boston.
Oh, they're gonna run with this bullshit.
Oh, they are.
Who else?
Look,
Chicago.
Stephen A. I know you got that.
They're gonna
I know
run
you
with that
got
bullshit.
that, didn't you?
Yes.
I like Atlanta. I think they have like a really good, arena, and especially the black culture down there is really big down there.
Look, trading destination.
It's a lot of dope arenas out there that they each have their own thing about them. Like for LA would be like the lights. New York. Like it feels like the arena's dark, but the court lit up. Brooklyn just. I love New York music, like Jay, Big.
Yeah,
like,
he likes Biggie, so
you
that
kinda,
Hey,
makes
bro,
they
just
play
stop.
that music in
Just
there.
say,
And
bro,
you
just
feel
talk
like
about
the aura,
something
the
else,
ambiance
man.
in
Come
there.
on,
they asked
keep it
him the
moving.
question.
Chicago,
They
Keep it
asked
moving,
him the
bro.
question.
You know,
They
the
did that on
dynasty they built
purpose.
here.
You know they did. They
So
asked him that on purpose.
each of those arenas, and if I'm missing some, I apologize.
New Orleans Arena.
I feel like I gotta say this because you just never know. New Orleans is obviously my favorite arena to play in. Like, I feel like
Look, he had to
I
come
have
back
to
and
say,
say
even
that.
though I shouldn't have to say that. New Orleans is clearly by far my favorite arena to play in. But
Oh my
as a
gosh, that
basketball
was a
fan,
setup.
someone that tries to appreciate the game, arenas do have their certain,
We gonna have to play
appeal
this
to them.
back.
No problem. No problem. You guys have a great night.
And that was the last question.
Oh my goodness gracious. Them bastards gonna run
Look,
with that,
that's
man.
the last thing, man. They gonna be playing that. That was the last question. They don't even gotta click around it. They'd be like, do the last question. Show that clip. Show that clip. You can cut it off when he says New Orleans.
Damn. I mean, that was a whole setup right there, player.
It was because they know they heard Steven. They heard. I bet you. You know what? I'm gonna ask this question just to confirm it was Stephen A.C.
I mean, come on, man. We don't need to hear that. We got to win, and this is gonna be the number one option. They open up on their shitty shows tomorrow.
The town. Are they still
Zion,
Are the Pelicans still trying to trade Zion? Though?
No.
He just told his trade destinations.
And then he's on the back. He said, "Now I got to say New Orleans. I got to clean that shit up." I'm like, dude.
Hey, because he was thinking, he was like, "Wait a minute. What are y'all doing? No, but I'm gonna say this."
They said we got all we need from them tonight, Lex. That's what happened. It was like after that, you need more questions? Nah, we good. We got you.
Yeah, they got all they needed, and they made sure that was the last question. That was a good last question. Cut.
Man, I'm telling you, man. But Zion tonight, man, had a pretty solid game, despite the fact that he was out there for 24 minutes. He still put in quite the performance, man. Let's hit the statistics, Lex, before we finish up on it. Zion did his thing, man, but the Pelicans overall scrappy win over the Chicago Bulls in that building, man. Pelicans almost 44% from the field tonight, 42 of 96. To be precise, the Bulls were 45 of 102 for 44.1%. The Pelicans hit 14 of 50 3-pointers, 28% flat. 53 point attempts. Willie got 10 more than what he usually shoots for. 14 of 43 for the Bulls for 32.6. The Pelicans hit an outstanding 21 of 26 from the foul line for 81%. The Bulls, 12 attempts at home. Pelicans had 26 attempps in the Bulls building. They only had 9 of 12 for 75%.
But they did more rebounds.
But they still had more rebounds. Yeah, almost 60 rebounds tonight by Chi-Town versus 46 by the Pelicans. 13 offensive for the Pelicans, 18 against the Bulls. Pelicans did win the assist game by 132-31. Steal game 11-8 Pels. 6-5 block game Bulls. Pels kept the turnovers down. Only 10 turnovers, 11 points given up versus 15 by the Bulls, with 28 points given up by them. 16-14 on the break point game Bulls, and 58-50 points in the paint battle in terms of Chi-Town. But like I said, the Pelicans fought hardy, especially in the second half, man. They won both those quarters and closed out the game by 6. But Zion Williamson was spectacular in the 24 limited minutes that he played. He was 10 of 14 from the field, scored 21 points, had 9 assists, 7 rebounds, and was +7. He wasn't the top scorer, but he was very effective. 32 points from trigger Trey Murphy in 37 minutes. He was 9 of 20 from the field, only 2 for 13 from downtown, but a perfect 12 of 12 from the foul line for Trey. 6 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals. to go along with those 32 points. 15 from DeJounte Murray in 34 minutes. He was 4 of 14 from the field, 4 of 11 from downtown, 3 of 3 from the foul line, 15 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds for DeJounte Murray. Another good game. Off the bench, Jose Alvarado had 12 points in 16 minutes. He was plus 19 doing this thing, 4 of 8 from the field, 4 of 8 from downtown, 4 3-point shots for Jose to go along with 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Plus 19, like I said. 8 from CJ McCollum in 29 minutes, 3 of 13, 2 of 7 from the downtown area, 5 assists with 4 boards and a steal. Zion gave him props for his gritty defensive effort tonight. 4 from Yves Misi in 17 minutes, had 7 rebounds to go along with that. Then off the bench, 7 apiece from Brandon Boston Jr. and Javonte Green, who had 4 rebounds to go along with those 29 minutes of action out there hustling, doing his thing. And then you look at Tice was able to get 25 minutes. He had 4.7 boards, 3 assists, and a steal, and was plus 10 tonight. Jordan Hawkins seen 20 minutes as well, scored 9 points, but was 1 of 6 from downtown, 4 of 10 from the field, but was out there blocking, had a block out there, ran down a block. He was plus 15 out there trying to, doing this thing out there. But in the end, Pelicans took it to him, and man, they did a wonderful job getting this game, man. They were scrappy the whole way, and Stats read tonight, Lex, is sponsored by Trey Murphy in a winning Pelican organization. So there you go. They get the win tonight. Short time to reflect and celebrate because the Pels do have the Mavericks coming up tomorrow. So Lex, last thoughts on the Bull matchup before we transition to the preview against the Mavs.
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy for Trey to see the evolution of his game. He's really like opening up. He's really testing out his handles more, and he's getting more comfortable. That's really nice to see, just how he's I've always said that with Trey, in order to see what guys can really do, you have to give them the opportunity. And obviously if Trey is one of the core pieces of the team, you have to give him the opportunity. That's what, by Brandon being on the bench, that's what this allows. Trey Murphy is actually getting legitimate opportunities. But looking at how he's doing, how can you, when other guys do come back, how can you bench Trey Murphy?
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, if he's one of your core pieces, he's a part of the foreseeable future. How can you bench this guy? That would just be ludicrous. That this oh my gosh, this says a lot.
Peace.
A lot.
I'm gone. Trey got it.
Yeah. And you see Trey, and I've been looking at Trey's demeanor. Yeah, Trey is like he has his
ready.
His poker face on, man. Like he's dead serious. Like he's not playing, and that's good to see because, like I said, at some point in time, when you're dealing with all this mediocrity, when you're dealing with a lot of losing and stuff, at some point in time, you got to have a chip on your shoulder. You got to be like, you know what? I'm tired of the disrespect. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name. And when I say that, I'm talking about the Pelicans.
Facts.
As a whole. Like, I feel like, when it comes to mainstream media, when it just comes to just, not playing the game the right way, obviously, a lot of times the philosophy from the coaching staff is not there, not consistently. Like, y'all got to play with something. Y'all got to play with an edge and put the league on notice. And we've been waiting for that. I mean, even last season, we were still waiting for that. And it never seems like they can get to it. And again, it's not something that is going to come overnight. Like, you have to keep doing things like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And right now, the Pelicans are in a rut. They're in a rut, and this figuring it out stuff, I'm not really feeling that statement because obviously you know who's been saying it a whole lot. But the thing is, it's like at some point in time, y'all got to have it already figured out. It's time to really ascend, like trend upward instead of staying like this or like this, and then just a drop. And I know they've already done that, but it's like we're trying to see like the trending upwards, like massively. So going back to Trey, I'm happy for him, that he's getting the opportunities finally. Now I think the question is going to be when Brandon gets back, who's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like Misi should be starting because he is a legitimate 5. But it's like, obviously Herb is out indefinitely, so he kind of helps in that regard as far as but still someone's going to have to sit down. Who's it gonna be?
Well,
And if you're choosing between when Brandon gets back, if he comes back, before the deadline and all that stuff, or day to day, whatever they're saying, is it CJ or is it Trey?
I don't know. I know I keep hearing rumblings that BI is supposed to be coming back, but I wonder how the Pelicans are going to play this, being that he's on the trade block. He don't want to risk any injury to occur
Shoot.
with him.
I thought
And
everybody was on the trade block except for her, Trey, and Misi. I
I
mean, we
mean,
don't even know if we can go with that because you're still hearing Zion in trade talks.
I don't believe that. I don't think he's going anywhere. I mean, the Pelicans would absolutely, that'll be ridiculous for them to even consider doing that, to do that. But I think BI is more commonsensical, and that's established. They're going to try to do something with him. We know there'll probably be other players involved, like throwing players or something. We'll see how they roll it out. I think they're trying to focus on that right now. But in terms of what I've seen from Zion Williamson coming back, man, the play and how they look around him, and the fact that Trey Murphy, like I showed you the picture of Trey Murphy there. Look at these numbers, Lex. Look at Trey's numbers right now, for the season. Look at those numbers. He's averaging 21 points, almost 5 rebounds, 3 assists on 45.1% shooting from the field. And over the last 10 games, he's averaged 25 and a half and shot almost 41% from downtown. And that's over 35.4 minutes. That's 7 games.
Yeah.
12 that's crazy. So the last 7 contests Trey's been in, he's 35 minutes, almost 35 and a half minutes a game. He shoots over 45% from the field, almost 41% from downtown, 97% from the foul line, 5 boards, 4 assists, just ridiculous, and averages over 25 points a game in the last 10 contests. Trigger Trey is ready to play. He ready to step in. So I don't think we have nothing to worry about, Lex, about that step in, that who's going to be. Well, is Trey ready to fill a void once Brandon's gone?
But you still got Willie. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. I mean, obviously, and I guess the concept is, in order to trade Brandon, well, you got to put him out there. And if they bring him off the bench, that'll probably lower his value even more. But the thing is like, are you thinking more about the team or thinking more about, what's best for the team, or more about, the stuff with Brandon? And I get it. But the thing is, I feel like regardless if you start Brandon or if you don't, you all are still not going to get what you're demanding to get back for him because you're late. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, since you're already late, you need to go on and just start Trey. You do. You keep him in the starting lineup. I mean,
Trey.
because the thing is, you overvalue Brandon. That's what you did. And the thing is, the league does not see it. Whatever Griff is saying, okay, hey, we want 5 first-round picks and we
Not gonna
want this
happen.
player. You see what I'm saying? You're
Mhm.
not, because you're late. And Griff did this. This is what Griff has done. So, I mean, either or, it's like, dude, you're still not going to get what whatever you want to get back for Brandon, you're not going to get it. Basically, because of your timing, you get what you can get, and basically it won't be this initial trade, but the trade after that, if trading Brandon is still in play. Because right now, honestly, we don't know. We really don't know. I mean, we only know what they tell us. And they've already pointed out, Trey is a core piece. He's untradeable. Herb is untradeable. Misi's untradeable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of hard to say, like, which way are y'all going? What are y'all doing? And Griff ain't gonna tell us nothing. So I guess again, we'll just be finding out what February 5th.
It's on the way. It's on the way. I mean, we're halfway there. Today's the 14th, tomorrow's the 15th. We're halfway there.
It's what, 2 weeks or something? Ain't
A
that
little
like
bit
2
over
weeks?
2 weeks. Yes, a
Okay,
little bit over 2
two and a
weeks.
half.
Yeah,
Shoot, for the Pelicans, it's like a week,
man,
probably a day.
it's on the way.
I'm saying?
It's on the way, man. It's going to be here before you know it, man. This time is moving very quickly. Yeah, but I like I said, we talked about this over the years about Trey Murphy. It's his time. The Pelicans paid him. They know BI's there. They got to move BI. I don't know what they're going to do in terms of what they are attempting to get back for Brandon Ingram. I don't know, because we've heard so much stuff. I really don't trust David Griffin. I have zero faith in the Pelicans administrators. I like Swin Cash. That's the only person in the hierarchy that I actually do like and respect is Swin. The rest of these people, I have zero confidence. What's his name? The Bryson Graham dude is a mime. He's worse. He's a super mime. He taught Trajan Langdon how to be a mime. So tomorrow is the 15th. Yeah, tomorrow's the 15th. Yeah. So we are 2.5 weeks from the trade deadline, man. So the and I don't think, and hopefully they don't get right up to it. Hopefully something's on the way. We start hearing it like right now in the cusp of it. You start really hearing the rumors really ratchet up, because it's a lot of smoke where there's fire type of stuff, Lex. But ultimately, like over the next 2 weeks, you're going to really start hearing things ramp up as that pressure builds for them to be able to do something, because they've had plenty of time to be able to figure out what's going on. And Brandon Ingram, as you can see, is out there, walking around, moving. He is not doing. I haven't heard too much of him actually doing anything. They haven't done anything of that yet. But we'll see how it goes, man. And it's on Griffin. So I'm in the observe mode. I'm just going to see what these people got going on here. So anyway, the next thing, man, all smiles right there. But the next thing, Dallas, New Orleans set up for tomorrow. The Pelicans come home for the first of 4 home games. So we got a tough Dallas Mavericks team that'll be stopping by to say hello to the Pelicans. And y'all remember, Dallas beat the brakes off the Pelicans the last time they played back in, I think it was like, let me look it up here. Yeah, that is right there. The 19th, back on the 19th of November, they beat the brakes off the Pelicans, $132 to 91. So the biggest question that we'll have is, what is Zion Williamson going to play in the back-to-back? Even though he played 24 minutes, which could have been an indication that, hey, man, guess what? We kind of cut his minutes shorter this game so we can have him for the next game. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But that'll be a big sticking point of how they deal with this Dallas club. Spencer Dinwiddie, Kyrie Irving. We know what's going on with
Did you
Luka
say
Doncic.
Dinwiddie?
Dinwiddie, he's there. What I said, Dinwiddie,
Yes, dang.
Dunwiddie.
Look, from Dumbledore, Harry
That's right.
Potter.
Oh yeah, he magic with the ball too. You know that ball make it disappear on your ass.
Gosh.
All right. Then we got Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, and I think they got Derek Lively listed as doubtful for the game. So we might see Daniel Gifford or even Maxi Kleber. So and it will be there as well. So they have a very interesting
They play
squad.
Dallas
So,
tomorrow.
yes.
Okay, so Dallas is playing right now against Denver, and it's 91-64 Denver.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting and it's it's coming to the end of the third quarter.
Well, they're gonna be tired as hell. That's all I got to say. And that might work for us.
Yeah.
That's gonna work for you, Lex.
Yeah. So and plus I don't think Kyrie's not available and Luke is not available. Right?
Nah, they're showing that Kyrie is active.
Oh, he is? Hold on. Let me see.
Mhm.
Let me see if he's out there.
He's out there. He got 11 points.
Oh, okay. Pelicans can get this game.
They're getting manhandled, man.
Yeah, they are. 91-60. Man, that's only 30 points.
That's just 30 points. And that's the end of the third.
But I'm just saying that's a lot. I don't think they're coming back from this.
No, but it's the last game of the series for them too. Them people already played 4 games, Denver and Dallas. It's the last game of the series.
You know what? Hey, the Pelicans got to get this game.
Oh yeah,
they got to get this game, man. I mean, it's you got to get this game. But one thing I'm thinking is that because they're probably Jason Kidd is probably going to sit these guys down because this is the third quarter's coming to the end, and this
he
bad.
about to empty the bench. Mm-hmm.
Wow. And the Mavericks are at home.
That's right.
Man, that's crazy because Denver is they're not even a good when they're away, when they're playing away, they're not good in away games. I'm actually shocked.
Well, they actually won game, worse than what Dallas saw at home. Dallas is 12-7 at home, and Denver is 11-8 on the road. So I guess just kind of a wash there. But Jamal Murray is killing them, man. He got 36 at the end of the third right now. He's 4 3-pointers from downtown. He killing them, man. 36 points from him. Joker just chilling. Joker already have a triple-double. He got 10, and 14 rebounds.
That's crazy.
Killing. The dude is just sitting back chilling.
Hey,
but yeah,
the Pelicans got to get this game.
Mm-hmm.
They have a strong because both teams are coming off a back-to-back. The Pelicans won by double digits, right?
Tonight?
Yeah. Or it was double digits, but they closed it. They closed it in.
Right.
All right. Yeah, they got to get this one. They got to get this one at some point in time. I mean, if you're gonna turn things around, I know it's late in the game to turn things around, but hey, they can actually get this win. If they're coming out, if they're motivated by what they did in Boston, as far as their energy, if they're motivated by, just because the thing is, it's like, dude, y'all still just got 9 wins. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, do yourself a favor and come out and play and get this. Because they are going to be feeling it.
Yeah, and it's a tough situation for Dallas, but hey, you know what? Too tough.
Man, shoot. Are they 9-31?
9-32.
Okay. Are they 9-32, Big Q? Are they 9-32?
The Pelicans are 9-32.
Okay, so it ain't that tough. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
It ain't that tough. It's like, because they look, the Mavs still have a chance. Right now, they dealing with some, with some stuff, but
I mean, they'll probably drop the lead down. I mean, they trailing by 30 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Unless
saying. They probably won't play. They'll probably play maybe another 3 minutes and they'll sit everybody down.
sit everybody down.
Sit everybody down because he
Right.
knows he got a game tomorrow. But still, I would definitely use that use that, going in and be like, hey, they're coming off of a loss. That loss was at home. Let's use everything that we gained from, going away and bring that back to the SKC. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. Hey,
Right.
but Q, I'm gonna have to get up off here.
Yeah, we about to go too. I hear your phone ringing.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody tearing the phone up. Go ahead, Lex. We're gonna holler at you, baby.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to Lex, man. All right. So anyway, fam, with that being said, we're gonna chime out here. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow again for the back-to-back. Now, we'll monitor to see if Zion Williamson plays in this upcoming game against the Dallas Mavericks. We'll see how it all plays, how it all goes, because that'll be a big part of if the Pelicans can get the W against the Dallas Mavericks, man. So can they get win number 10 tomorrow in the Smoothie Kingston, the first of 4 home games? We shall see. We shall see. So with that being said, man, listen, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Do me a service. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And by all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed. PPR in here representing the Flocking Nation. Stand up. Pels get the victory tonight, man. Good victory, man. Good victory. I love that energy, man. Let's see if we can maintain that, man. That's what we have to do. That's the only thing we got. All right, so I'm out of here, man. Much love. Go Pels.
You're listening to the Pelicans postgame report on the PRO Media Network. For all things Pelicans.
Perfect. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that. Birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, my Pelicans forever. Pelicans forever. Ain't gon' lie, I feel flyer than I ever been. We stay ballin', this New Orleans, I'm a Pelican. It's going down in the nest, wild, wild west. Come in town and you best show us some respect. 3-point threat, I better make it rain. If it's up, then don't jump stupid like your ankle sprain. Always said, never hate the player, hate the game. Jumper where the dame late, bunch of train. Post game, big Q, talking about business. Bird gang, YouTube, they ain't flocking with us. Lock up the division mission, get into the finals. Finish competition, then it's going win the title. I know this flyer than you can get. Such a threat that the ref just might call a tag. You could double, you could press, but you can't check. Right, left, slide by you like a Eurostep. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever, Pelican forever. And never, and never, and never, and never, and never, and never say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, fly die, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform's store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and Who That too.